and welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you're here. Today I am going to talk about the anime Steins Gate. Only Steins Gate, not number 2. Well, number 0. Ha! I did make that mistake. Just gonna let you know. You want to watch Steins Gate first, and then you can watch Steins Gate 0. As my oldest informed me, that when there's a number after it, even if it's 0, it means you need to watch it without the number first. I was really lost. But thankfully, I started from the beginning and I'm good. So if I can prevent you from doing that, I'm happy to help. Now, let's talk about this anime. This wonderful, amazing anime. I watched Steins Gate on Hulu, and like I said, Steins Gate itself was subtitled. And that matters because 0, not next season, but the next series of this is dubbed. And that is why I watched it first, because I read what it was about. I thought my hubby would like it, and you know what? He actually did. But that's another story for the other anime. So let's talk about from where it all starts. What are we talking about? What would make my husband, a man who does not like anime, intrigued? There's got to be something, right? What made this so different? Well, let's start with Rintaro Okabe. That is our protagonist of this anime. Ooh, look, I'm using the right words. But he's called many things. He has another persona of a mad scientist. Kind of cool, right? Some people call him Rin, some people call him Okabe, and that was a little hard for me to keep track of with the subtitles. Because I'm like, who are they talking to? So, just so you know, it's all the same person. Yeah. And he is phenomenal. We are introduced in this first episode of Rin being there, and he comes across a young lady who is laying in a pool of blood. So, blood check, yes. Is there violence? Yes. There you go. Let you know. But, let's move on. So, he comes across Kirso, and she's dead. Doesn't understand it. Everything is weird. I mean, you find a young lady. But then everything changes in the anime, and it's like, next thing you know, he's all by himself. Everything is gone. Everything is different. And then we're back, and she's alive. What the heck is this anime about? Ta-da! Have you guessed? Do you know? Did I mention he was a mad scientist? This is the anime about time travel. Is it possible? Can you make it happen? Are there consequences? What happens if you change one thing? Does it have an effect? Can you change things? And if there was this power, a time travel, let's say, a time machine? Would you be safe? Would people want that knowledge? Would there be a race to find out who holds that power of a time machine? There's your anime. Still doesn't explain how this young girl is alive. We're introduced to her dead. So that is where the anime takes you. You find out who these people are. We're introduced to multifaceted timelines, the reactions of what one slight change could do, sacrifices that are made because of these things. It's actually a phenomenal anime. Now, I'm kind of, it's not that I pride myself on this, but I I'm kind of the idea that this channel, when I'm talking about my reviews and my thoughts on an anime, are spoiler free. I don't want to give anything away to you. I'll talk about characters, I'll talk about things, and I'll let you know what my thoughts were. But I don't want to read the story for you. It's your story. I want you to go through those motions, not with knowing something happens. That just ruins it for you. You don't want a spoiler. Now, if you're looking for something to watch. Now, eventually I will talk about things, and I'm looking to make another area for that, where I can actually just go, oh my God, can you believe that happened? But that's another area. Right now, it's about this anime and the story, and the characters, Mayuri, and that's probably all I'm going to tell you. Why I am not very good with names. I butchered them. And that's why Okabe I will call Rin. Because it's easy to say. And the first series was done in subtitles, so I just read it and assume I know how to say the stuff. I really could just say Christine. That, to me, is really easier. But you will enjoy this anime. There are, as dark as I've made it sound, there are a lot of lighthearted, wonderful moments about people coming together and becoming a family. You will enjoy your time in a lab, but the lab is not like some science lab. It's like a studio apartment, and it's wonderful. You watch these friendships develop, and you see how people will come together. It's a different anime for me, and I can understand why so many people loved it. It is different than the norm that's out there. It falls in its own wonderful sense of adventure. Is it dark? Many times, yes. And is there death? Many times. Hello, opening scene. But you'll enjoy the journey. And then make sure you check out Steins Gate Zero after you watch the first two seasons of Steins Gate. I think you'll really enjoy it. It's wonderful. Are there bad guys? Yes. You will find about CERN. CERN. They're bad. And they find out that there's knowledge of a workable or a theory of a working time machine. So that's your pretty much premise for it all. What can they do? How do they save her? Does she get saved? What happens when you mess with time? Are there ramifications? Are they good? Are they heartwarming? Will you be sad? Yes, you will. But it's done that well. So I hope you check it out. I'm glad you were here. You can come by anytime, but I upload on Mondays and Fridays at 10 a.m. CST. Would love it if you subscribed if you are not already a subscriber. And if you ring the bell, you'll find out when you'll get notifications anytime I come online as far as possible live stories. All right, so have a fabulous day and thanks so much. Bye.